Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Sabbath Talk. This is your brother Jeremiah. I'm just happy today. Ain't nothing I can really complain about. A nice day today. A very, very peaceful day. I got to get some studying in. Got a lot of scriptures. Don't know if we gonna get to all these, but this came today. I still got other sermons, so I'm gonna try to double up on some, most high willing. But you can see this whole page is full of scriptures. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about favor, respect, and fear. And it has a lot to do with your and my blessings, on if we're going to receive them or if we're going to walk in our true calling. Many people come here and they live a whole life and don't do the particular thing that the Most High made them for to do. To operate in the gift or gifts that they have, and they go through life without those things. And it's a sad occasion of that, to spend a certain amount of years on this earth and not to answer your call that you was chosen to do. It's sad at the end of the day. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about today and to be in the Most High's favor. Being the Most High's favor to me is so, my life changed so much. My personal testimony, my life changed so much when I was about to give up on the Most High. I most of y'all know me. I've been a Muslim, speak Arabic, was a Muslim lay leader, a Muslim chaplain. In the United States Army. I've been around a little bit on the I guess you could say the religious side of the house, and I started living a life and got in the way. I grew up in the church like most of y'all, but we knew it was some hocus pocus and some and some stuff being pulled. I knew from a young age that it was some game being pulled. I said I'm watching week in, week out. I was the type of person I can absorb everything you say, pull up everything you say when I need it, and when you contradict yourself, I will pull that up. And I grew up like that. And and we looking at all these religious leaders, Queffalo Dollar, Mr. Augustus, you know what I'm saying? He changed his name. Now he want to come out about offerings. And how wrong, but notice he hadn't even even gave the people money back. He admitted he was wrong with the tithes and stuff of that matter, but he never gave the people their money back. I think his name is Michael before he changed it, Michael Augustus or something like that. I'm gonna call him Mr. Augustus because I know 100% who he was. But Queffalo or however, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? Some shysters out there. I'm just using, and there's many other ones that you see, and a lot of them right there on Christian television. I'm just tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? I might make a particular video just on false apostles and false pastors. You know what I'm saying? And show you with them and their pictures of them and the things they say that are abominations, you know what I'm saying, to the Bible. Because a lot of y'all think a lot of these guys hold some kind of reverence, man, because he got a suit and walk with the Bible open. That's the best wizard, just like that. So at the end of the day, that is what it is. So I'm gonna talk a little bit today about favor. I don't know in what order. I just have all these scriptures, and the Most High. I'm gonna let the Most High lead, the one that gave the scripture, and maybe something that comes to mind. But I thank the Most High for my pastor, Micah Hall. Okay, United Kingdom Work Ministry is, and he's my pastor, but he's my uncle as well, and assistant pastor is also my uncle, Uncle Thomas Hall. I call him Uncle Didi. He is the assistant pastor. Okay, so anybody want to know, I have a good pastor, a great pastor, a man that loves the Most High. So at the end of the day, you know, if you got one, take care of him, because he going to remind you about these commandments. Now, I might have to pause the video a little bit because I got other things going, but it is the Sabbath. It's still Sabbath time, so we for the rocket. And I'm going to talk a bit about being special to the Most High. How do you deem special? Not everybody's special to the Most High if you don't have sins that have been repented for, and you're not walking, or you're not making that path to the commandments. I can tell you right now, there's two types. There's people that love the Most High and hate the Most High. I can show you that in the 10 Commandments. And that wasn't no more script, but we can do this. But first, let's talk about a holy people. Let's talk about a holy people. And I'm going to put it up here. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. Because many people want to be blessed by the Creator. Many people want to be special to the Creator, but not everybody are. That's the bottom line. Christianity teaches you that we all the same. We all Christendom. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what the words say. And I can show you many a time. It is a lot of people that are in these churches that are going to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Gehenna or hell, lake of fire, what people call it. And I can prove it to you with the sayings of Yeshua. Okay, some of y'all know it's Jesus. And I'm getting all this revelation right now as we speak, and none of this is on my other than the scripture I have up here, but I'm gonna go in the direction that the Spirit of the Most High has given me, and I want to first off thank everybody that watches, everybody, throughout the week. I don't like to call names a whole lot and put people in the limelight if I ain't got permission, but I do know some people solid. My church family, United Kingdom Work Ministry, Charlene, and definitely Diva, definitely, because she has done the work. This sister has done the work. As if you ever seen my Instagram and you ever seen like the tapings to the clip art and everything, I mean, she does a phenomenal job every time. And I thank her, and she have helped me so much with transitioning to the point that I am now with social media and getting my lessons out to people. So, I want to do a special shout out to her, because beautiful sister in the Most High, beautiful, and everybody else, it's good. Because I can say Charlene definitely, it's good that, me and her rap about sometime on what I talked about. And I know many others. If I ain't got to you, my church family, my cousin, my uncles, my aunts and stuff, all y'all that support friends and friends of the family and however you come to this platform, I thank y'all. I want to first say that I love every one of y'all, and y'all are close to me, and my kids are definitely. So we're gonna put that. If I didn't mention somebody, it isn't trying to be funny. Or don't hold it against me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind even putting you in the descriptions. So let's get to it. We're gonna go we the Barim on Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Okay, so the Most High is describing this. Thou art a holy, through Moshe is dealing with this, and it says, for thou art a holy people unto the Most High thy Elohim. The Most High thy Elohim have chosen thee to be a special people. Okay, I'm going to stop and click on this word special.
Strong's H, 5459, Segalah.
So a peculiar treasure, as you see on the definitions over here. A treasure. Also, it can be a treasure. It can be property or possession. Okay, so the Most High is doing this for this people. Unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth, above all people. So these special people are above all people that he created. We know that all, because let me tell you something. Many people, like Yahushua told in John chapter 8 or Yehukanan chapter 8, around about the 40th verse, he's dealing with the Pharisees, and they talking about we be Abraham's sons too, and this and that. And when they was just being disobedient, at first he acknowledged them in that passage. When you go, I'm not going to go there. And so and this is for y'all that want to study it deeper. He told him, he said, we be Abraham's seed. And they were talking about, and we ain't been of fornication and this and that. Yeah, you have, because you way off the script. Yeah, these are the people that had him killed. So you already know that they was off topic. Anyway, to who would later have him killed. So he gave him that thing. He gave him that word. He told him, he say, ye of your father, the devil. He acknowledged, because once they kept going back and forth and wouldn't acknowledge, him, and he said, you seek to kill me and this and that, like that. You know what I'm saying? He said that their father was the devil, Satan. So Satan got some children and the Most High got some children. That's why it's a difference, and this is above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay. But the Most High chose special people unto himself. He said one time, we're going to keep on going a few more times, because some people will be thinking, it was in that instance, he said that, that was a special instance, Then Deuteronomy 14:2, thou art a holy people unto the Most High thy Elohim, and the Most High have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon this earth. All the peoples are upon the face of the earth. We got that. Let's keep going some more. Let's go to Deuteronomy 26 chapter. I done showed you 2 times the mouth of two or three witnesses, the Most High word to be established according to the scripture. Deuteronomy 26:19 is what we want. And it says, and the Most High have avouched thee this day to be his peculiar people. See, he chose somebody, as he promised thee, and that thou shouldest keep all his commandments, to make thee high above all nations which he have made, in praise, in name, and in honor, and that thou mayest be a holy people unto the Most High thy Elohim, as he have spoken. I'll give you one more. I mean, we could keep on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's get in Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in the prophet Jeremiah or Jeremiah. If we cause to be this people, we born to be this people, we gotta do it. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I put it. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Jeremiah 2:2. Go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, but ain't no Y's and no J's in Hebrew. Jerusalem, saying, thus saith the Most High, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, and the love of thine espousals, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in the land that was not sown. See, back in before they was in the Moses days, you know what I'm saying, the Most High married them. You know what I'm saying? He went into covenant. When I talk a little bit about covenant last week, you know what I'm saying, covenant is very important. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is claiming of certain people, and you're a part of that nation, and you're not acting like that. It could become a problem. Like I say, it's 2 types of people. The people that love the Most High and the people that hate the Most High. I'm going to show you what the 10 Commandments, I ain't forgot. Israel, matter of fact, I'm going to do it after this, the Most High saying, Israel was holiness unto the Most High, and the first fruits of his increase. And all that devour him shall offend. Evil shall come upon them, saith the Most High. You see, the thing about it, The things of the Most High, you know, you got people ruling over us right now, and we the princes that rule with the Most High. Because when you break the definition of Yisrael down on Lashawan Kadesh Hebrew, they say Yasha Allah mean basic. You can't put it all in one total definition, but you can kind of sometimes it's defined as prince ruling with God, because we're gonna rule this earth. We the kings and queens of this earth, our people. The rest of the nations are going to serve them in the time of the second coming. You understand what I'm saying? That's what everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be spared, but they're gonna have to pay. You know, the Bible says in Revelation 13:10, 9 and 10, it says 9 or 10 verse. It says, "He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity." You know, nobody asked us to come here. We had already got kicked out of Jerusalem. We went over the Atlas Mountains and into Africa, other parts of Africa. You know what I'm saying? We'd already done that. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody asked us. You know, they put us on ships, and a lot of us came that way. So they got to pay for that. Now, that's a special people to the Most High. Oh, but let me go back, because I did say I was going to show you. Not doing the commandments or a person hating the Most High in operation. This is where you find the 10 Commandments, okay? Exodus or Shemot chapter 20 verse 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Most High thy Elohim, that have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He brought us out of Mizraim. Okay, if you look at it, they don't really have the word Egypt there. If you're looking at the scrolls, it's going to say Mizraim. House of bondage is what it means. And it says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's the first commandment. Okay, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Okay, you see that? Boom. Okay, so we know we're talking about the 10 Commandments. Now, I'm going to come down here. Now, I'm going to come down here to 4, just to save some time. Thou shalt not make unto thee any, I was already there. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. You know, these crosses that people make and stuff, that is a curse symbol. A man that died on a tree is a curse. You understand what I'm saying? That cross is a curse. Not to bust nothing up that Yahushua did, because he didn't actually die on a cross like that. He died on a tree, first of all. And, I can prove that 100%. Okay. I know it's kind of foreign to a lot of y'all Christian folks. Y'all actually think it was a cross like this. When Peter, the man that was there and saw it in Acts chapter, matter of fact, I'm going to get it because I said it just to prove that point, because I know I got somebody going to be confused. I get it right after here. And so thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness or anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or in the water under the earth. You know, most people have the little fishes that they don't want to have a cross. They get slick and they put the little fish on their car. But that is the sign of the deity Dagon. Another problem that was in this Bible. You see what I'm saying? How people try to have symbols you're not supposed to have symbols. Don't have anything. Graven means something made with your hand. You don't do that. Anything of the likeness. You just worship the Creator. You can't. He's too great and an honor to have something, you know, that you can make with your hand. You know what I'm saying? He made us. We don't make him. Okay, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for the Most High thy Elohim is a jealous is a jealous God. All right, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. So when you bow down to these things, you are showing hate, and he's going to go 3 and 4 generations. Some of us is still getting whooped for that great uncle or great aunt or great grandmother sins. It's called generational curse. You know what I'm saying? Till these things are broken and fixed and repented for, these things still go through the bloodline. Okay. So, just showed you. And I showed you Christ in chapter 8, John chapter 8. And he called them, he said that they father the devil. You know what I'm saying? When they ain't want to announce the truth, he said that their father was the devil. Okay, so the Most High got a special people unto himself. Above, his people are above these people. We're not all the same like Christendom want to teach you. You know what I'm saying? Period. We're going to get that. Okay? And I made a statement about something. I'm asking that the Most High bring it to my memory about, I made a statement about something in particular. You know, I was going, that Yeshua hung on a tree. Now we know Peter was there. We know. Hold on. I think this is the wrong chapter. Yeah, this is the wrong chapter. Okay. I see what I did. No, I think I was right. I think I was right. Let's see, 5. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I was correct in the beginning. Now, this is Acts chapter 5, verse 29. It says in Kipher, because that's his name in the Hebrew. Well, we don't know, ain't no P's in Hebrew. Then Kipher and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yah rather than men. We ought to obey the Most High than men. And it says, the God of our fathers raised up Jesus, as some of y'all know him, or Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. On a tree. Okay. So I wasn't incorrect when I said that. Okay. This is Peter. He was there. So I'm gonna rock with Peter more than Pastor Winslow or Pastor Goodbar and Good Hope and all these that taught y'all something different. So I'm gonna stand on that. Now we're gonna deal with favor, because we all want the favor of the Most High. Favor is good. Favor is very, very good. And I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms, chapter 5, about favor, because that's where we want to be, and it's always good to have the favor of the Most High. It makes life a whole lot better and easier. Psalms chapter 5, verse 8, and it says, "Lead me, O Yah, in righteousness because of my enemies. Make the way straight before my face. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre." You know, an open tomb. You know, you put the dead in. The sepulchre is a tomb. "They flatter with their tongue." You know, we deal with this on a daily basis. It's more people that don't want you to make it than celebrate you. They looking for you to fail. You know, at the end of the day, you got more people rooting for you. That's just the way it is. There's nothing that you had to do, and maybe you're not a mean person or nothing like that, but this is just the way it is. And they come at you. Some of them give you hell on your job. Maybe they want your position, try and get you fired or make themselves look good, whatever the meaning of. We all have dealt with this. You know what I'm saying? And it says, I'm gonna pause the video right here, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm talking about the favor of the Most High, and yeah, favor is very important when it comes to it. And you know, everybody got that hater, and like it was talking about verse 9, and you know, especially when I hear different people talk about people on their job, how they try to set them up, they jealous, people want their position, and things of that nature. You know, people want their positions, this all the hating that come with it, because they really jealous. You know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 10, destroy thou them, O Elohim. Let them fall by their own counsel. Cast them out into the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. You see, they didn't play with their enemies back in the day. I was looking at earlier in Deuteronomy, Most High was sending them in place, and he was like, kill all the males, leave the female and the kids. Man, it was hard back in the boulevard back in them days. Man, the Most High when the Most High had something chosen for the people, only the best would do. You know what I'm saying? They went into a land where people already had the fields plowed, houses built. When the land of milk and honey was already set. You know what I'm saying? He removed the people, and because he removed the people, because they didn't choose him. Their father was the devil. You got two fathers. You got the Most High and you got the devil. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it says, but let all of those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout of joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. And you know, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like, and let's get the last verse. It says, for the Most High will bless the righteous, and wilt favor them. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. See, in these times when the people hating, like you saw in the earlier verses, verse 9, and you know, when the enemy come in before your face and he trying to make you look crazy on your job, or make you look crazy in front of people coming straight to you, like verse 8, and you know it ain't no faithfulness in their mouth. They act like it's cool with you, but then they go and tell somebody some other stuff about you. You know what I'm saying? They hate. And it says their inward part is wickedness, very wickedness. And their mouth is an open tomb. You know what I'm saying? Open sepulchre. And they flatter with their tongue. Oh, man, you my boy. And knowing that they ain't your boy, you couldn't stand that person. But, you know, like I told you, that's why people go to more funerals than weddings. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them would love to stand over you in the coffin. Everybody knows some people like that. You know, there's some people that go to your funeral just merely because they can stand over top of you. They couldn't do it on earth. When you was on earth, they had to wait till that time to show you how sorry and destitute it is. You know what I'm saying? But it tells you in the last verse that the Most High, and it tells you that the Most High is going to defend them. So you got the best defense that you can really even have in that 11th verse. You know what I'm saying? And it tells you that he will bless the righteous and will favor. That's what we talking about. Favor will compass him. In other words, circle him wherever he go as protection, as with a shield. You know, when you rolling with the Most High, you know the Most High have angels, and he can encamp them around you to keep you from a lot of hidden dangers and dangers as well as you see. And believe me, they operate on a daily basis. And I know with my situation beyond a shadow of a doubt, and anybody that really know how I get down, you know, and know me personal level, they know that them angels be down. You know, we really believe, you know, that, you know, it's protection with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I have to rely on it all the time, on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that really know, you know, I can, since a little boy, I used to talk to the angels. I remember back in the day. I ain't sitting up here trying to have angel worship, because they're brothers with you worshiping the Most High. So I'm not trying to. They just have a different position. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to take me sideways, because you got stuff like that. They're here to help you through this path and to get and facilitate the kingdom of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And anything that's going to keep you from people that want to, with no faithfulness in their mouth and their inward part is wickedness around you, you better have them. Because a whole lot of people set up people to get up out of here. Play friend and set people up. But a good thing to know that the righteous have a shield around them compassed, because they have a favor of the Most High. Let's touch another one real quick. Let's stay in Psalms. We ain't got to go that far. So in Psalms chapter 30. Chapter 30, verse 2. And it says, O Yah, my Elohim, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. And it says, O Yah, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave, and thou hast kept me alive, that I shall not go down to the pit. So right here, this is David. This is the house of David right here. Okay, it's a song dedicated. The Most High have healed him when he was sick. You know what I'm saying? He could have been gone, but he didn't allow that. In verse 3, he didn't allow him to go to the grave. Many people have been sick unto death. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High have decided to give us more time to be able to do what we need to do. Sing forth. And go ahead and put these strong numbers up here. Sing unto the Most High, O ye saints. Let's see who the saints are. Let's click on the word saints. Kasib.
Strong's H 2623.
Kasib.
Chasim. Chasim.
Kind, pious, godly, faithful ones. Holy one, saint, pious, faithful. Okay. Godly man or godly woman, as you can see right here. Okay. So these are the saints of his, you know what I'm saying? And it says, give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. And it says, for his anger endured but for a moment. In his favor is life. Everybody done done something and we done stepped in it before. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is gracious and merciful at the end of the day to bring us back, in good grace. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we repent. And his favor is our life. Having his favor is life. It's what it's saying there. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. I could think of many people, have gone through some horrible things. Sister Michelle, she lost 2 children out of 3. She lost 2. And I couldn't even fathom that thought, to lose 1 child, but to lose 2 children. Many of us have lost loved ones. Many of us, have been put in some situations where people have been hurt, and people haven't been able to work. We got all kinds of things where people have had some tough times, no matter what it is. But we know that joy come in the morning. We just gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? And in my prosperity, I said I shall not be moved. So he's saying even when I had it, when I was at the top of the game, when I had the Bentley, you know what I'm saying? I was rocking with the Most High. Not because people do opposite. They get the Bentley, they start coming to church, man. I gotta get my car clean, man. I gotta get it on shine, man. I make it ride so people can see me, you know what I'm saying? I can roll down and hit the, you know what I'm saying? People, their blessings take them away, a lot of people. He's saying when I was blessed, man, he said I didn't even move. You know what I'm saying? 7. It says, Yah, by favor hast thou made my mountain to stand strong. Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. He said, man, the Most High showed favor. He was always strong as long as the favor was on him. King David, King David, you know what I'm saying? Dawid, some people say Dawood. What Hebrew where you coming with? And it says, and it was a time where he had it trouble, and it seemed like the Most High had to hide his face because remember, he took Uriah's wife, and that wasn't really pleasing to the Most High. So the Most High hid his face for a little while, you know what I'm saying, and he was troubled. And it says, I cried to thee, O Yah, and unto the Most High I made supplication, because he apologized for that in Psalms 51. Okay, and it says, what profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? Shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Hear the Most High, and have mercy upon me, Yah. Be thou my helper. And it says, he's saying, man, don't leave me, man. He got his hand out to the Most High. And everybody, when you hit that rock bottom, you had your hand out to the Most High. Verse 11. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Now, this is the opposite side. When he was sad, you know what I'm saying? Now he's turned where he's back on game, you know what I'm saying? Like the streets say. He says, thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness, to the end that my glory might sing. Praise to thee, and not be silent. O Yah, my Elohim, I will give thanks unto thee forever. So this is a good way to look at things, and a good place to come. Come to. And I'm going to show a little examples of favor. Trying to see where I'm going to get it from. Let's go to Exodus chapter 3. Exodus chapter 3. We dealing with Moshe Hill. Some of y'all know it's Moses. And it says, and they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and ye shall say unto them, the Lord God of the Hebrews have met with us, and now let us go. We beseech thee 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. See right here? It come time Moses and the elders, and I'm sure Aaron was there, and Moshe had to go before the king. You know what I'm saying? And being in Egypt, they had different gods. That Pharaoh was actually a god to the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? That Moses was going to go talk to. But he came to him and said, the Lord God of the Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? Everybody claim the Most High, but they ain't rocking with him. Because if you rocking with him, you're going to keep the commandments. Then you can claim. It's like you trying to draw money from a bank that you don't have money in. That's what people are doing when you stand on the side with Satan, by not acknowledging the Most High's commandments, not having an active relationship with the Creator of all. If you're not doing that, you automatically work for Satan. It's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You work for the opposite team. You're on the wrong team. And he said, man, the Lord God of the Hebrews met with us, and now let us go. We beseech thee. We ask you to go 3 days journey, that we may sacrifice to our Elohim, to our God. And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go. No, not by a mighty hand. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof. And after that, he will let you go. You know what I'm saying? He put the frogs on, took the light, balls on them. I mean, he done a whole lot of them where he just, because, a lot of people trying to operate with these strange gods, they don't have no power over the God of all. You can have all this magic and all this particular thing you're doing. None of that stuff works against the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? None of that is more powerful than the Most High. You're not even allowed, and a lot of them don't even want to tell you that work that type of stuff. They know they don't have no credence over you. You know what I'm saying? They know that when they doing it, they're not powerful enough. Because the Most High calls every soul in. The devil don't kill nobody. He got to be allowed to take somebody. And then when the devil do allow to take somebody, it was his to begin with. And the Most High just giving them. over. You know what I'm saying? Devil don't have no power over the Most High people. Can he inflict some damage? Can he make it hard? Yeah. But he, at the end of the day, though, he don't own the person. Will you go through stuff? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to get the kingdom of the Most High. You're trying to get to the next station in life, the next station in existence. You know what I'm saying? And he knew they wasn't gonna let him go. And it says, and the Most High said, he ain't gonna let you go in verse 20. And it says, and I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptian. And it shall come to pass that when ye go, ye shall not go empty. See, the Most High had already looked for all your servitude reparations, what we call reparation. Go borrow all they fine China, they good stuff over there, man. Go get all that, man. Because they ain't getting it back. You know what I'm saying? A little reparation. Okay, let's look up the word favor real quick. Okay, well, let me do this real quick. I'm going to pause the video. All right, we back. Y'all had to forgive me. My son have some issues with the AC. Where he's at. So, probably going to call again, but I need to get this message out. And we're going to get a plan to get that AC up quicker. Let's see. Now, we're talking about favor and grace, right? Now, this is the definition of favor. I played it already, but we're going to play it again.
Strong's H 2580. Hang.
Okay, graciousness, grace, elegance, acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Charm, favor, grace, all these definitions. I even got the English definition up here somewhere. Yeah. This is the English definition. Approval, support. It says liking for someone or something. An act of kindness beyond what is due or usual. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Giving unfairly preferential treatment to, work to advantage of, resemble, they always say, you favor such and such, you know what I'm saying? So, and like to treat like an injured limb, if you walk on one side because one part of your body is hurting, you favoring one side. You put more weight on one side. So all the different various definitions of the word favor here. So, we do want to stay in the good grace of the Most High. Oh, let me go here. We do want to stay in the favor of the Most High at all times. You know what I'm saying? At all times. That's where we want to be. And that's an example of favor, the Most High. The Most High chose a people. You know what? And he said, let them come to the God of Israel. And he's going to stay in Exodus. I'm going to go to chapter 11, though. And Shemot in chapter 11 and 10. I don't know why I got this. I was going to make a point. We proceed on. But that's favor. And I guess I go back to the book of Psalms. Chapter 33. That's where we're going to go. So we're going to go back to the book of Psalms real quick. 33 verses 18. Okay, now It says, "Behold, the eye of the Most High is upon them that fear Him." Okay. And I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I need to still talk about favor. Yeah, because we're gonna talk about fear. We're gonna talk about the different types of fear and how that's very important to know the different types. I'm trying to think, do I even want to go into that like right now? Because I have so many scriptures and I never just really get around to like all of them. But I think what I'm going to do is show you one more example of favor, and then we're going to go into fear. Okay, so I'm going to go into Bereshith. Some of y'all know it's Genesis chapter 18, dealing with Abraham. When it came time for Isaac to be born. So it says, and the Most High appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in front of the tent door in the heat of the day. Ooh, they ain't had no AC back then. 2, and he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground and said, My Lord, if I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, for thy servant. And it says, if he found favor, because he knows more to him than just men. You know, it could be Moloch of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Angels. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he knew this in spirit already. So, and let's get back to it. 4. It says, let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort your hearts after ye pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do. And thou hast said. So, you know, he went and, you know, they sat under the tree, you know, went to go fetch water to wash their feet, you know what I'm saying, and let them rest themselves and offer bread, you know what I'm saying, verse 5, you know, and you know, and they acknowledged that they was going to stay, and let's see, verse 6, and Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah and said, make quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran down unto the herd and fetched a calf, tender and good, and gave it to the young men. And he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them. And he stood before them under the tree, and they did eat. And they said unto him, where is Sarah thy wife? And he said, behold, in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of thy life. And lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it at the tent door, which was behind him. So Abraham knows that this is more than just some physical men. He's dealing with the angelic side of the house. You know what I'm saying? The more spiritual side, we'll say. You know what I'm saying? And they already calling her by name or whatever. And they sup with him. You know what I'm saying? And under the tree, and basically told him, hey man, we're gonna play some of your life. We know you old right now, but man, you didn't ever have a child, but we gonna take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Well, verse 10, and Sarah gonna have a son, and it says, now Abraham and Sarah were old and stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. She had been so old, she wasn't even trying to have no baby. You know what I'm saying? Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, After I am waxed old, shall I have the pleasure, my Lord, of being old also? You know, she cracking jokes. She think it's funny, but when the Most High trying to bless you and prosper you, you know what I'm saying? You know, we should just take it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High said unto Abraham, Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I of a certainty bear a child, which I am old? Is anything too hard for the Most High? Is anything too hard for the Lord? Look at the scripture. And at the time appointed I will return unto thee according to the time of thy life, and Sarah shall have a son. Because I want you to remember, Abraham died at 175 years old. This is like 70 something years in the game right here. When he first coming to him, you know, about having a child. That's why it's so funny to her. But at the same time, it shows you where your relationship. See, when the Most High is about to do something miraculous in your life, a lot of people can't fathom it, and some people make joke or make win. But you know, sometimes the Most High is trying to make you a promise and, you know, fulfill a promise that He may have gave you a long time. And maybe, you know, a lot of time why these blessings take so long because we're not mature enough to handle them. Because I've had a blessing before, you know, to me, and had something very dear and something I wanted. And basically, I was like the rich young ruler. I didn't take care of it. Things to have it, and therefore it was gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at a lot of times. We don't look at it from that solid faith point. This is somebody thinking it's funny. The Most High gonna do it. It's gonna happen. And then now she want to deny it up in verse 15. You know what I'm saying? Then Sarah denied, saying, I laugh not, for she was afraid. And he said, Nay, but thou didst laugh. So the Most High corrected her. Nah, don't try to come with that, man. You know, it's funny how human nature, we think we can get one on over the Most High. Like the Most High don't know our heart and our intentions, man. He the creator. He made us. I don't know why people think you're above the creator. And this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is, you know. And he said, ain't nothing hard for him, you know. All deities and foreign deities and all these other gods these people got in the operation that they operate, they have to. You know what? The Most High is above all that. If the Most High put you in position, the Most High have made you great to do a particular task. It don't matter about the other weaponry of some of these lesser things having dominance over. Like I told you, they can pick at you, but they can't take control of you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because you're favored. And I'm for the next going to the word respect. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, he corrected her because she was trying to be fly with the little comment. And the men rose up from thence and looked toward Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on their way. And the Most High said, Shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do? Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him, and he will command his children and his household after him, and they will keep the way of the Most High to do justice and judgment, that the Most High may bring upon Abraham thou which has spoken unto him. So they like, man, we should let him in on the secret what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and jump back to 17. So the Most High has talking to him. This is the Most High here. I'm just showing you. It's not no Jehovah. It's definitely not that. Ain't no J's in no Hebrew. Okay. But let me tell you that the men came. Way back here, I wanna first show something else. I'm doing something for my benefit. No, when he first came to him, he said, my Lord, my Lord. Okay. When they first came to him and he was like, man, let me fetch you a morsel of bread and me, you know, it can be men or God, right? When he said he saw the men in the heat of the day, in the plains of memory, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going back. He said, my Lord, if I found favor, okay, this is men. But by the time we get further down into this, the Most High is speaking to him, you know what I'm saying? When Sarah laughed and all that old stuff like this, and she said, now I have the pleasure of my Lord of being old also, verse 12. And it says, and the Most High spoke right here. That's how he knew the line, you know, she was lying and stuff. And let's jump back down. And so they was like, man, should we let him in on a secret plan, man? What we about to do while we come down here, you know what I'm saying? Verse 20, and the Most High said, because of the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very gracious, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know. And the men turn their faces. And the men turn their faces. Okay, I'm going to click on this word men here. Mortal man, person, mankind. Okay, the collective. Okay. So it describes men right there. The Hebrew word right there. So it says, and the men turned their faces from thence and went to Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Most High. Now the men left and Abraham's before the Most High. Okay. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? Peradventure, there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for of the 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and the righteous should be as the wicked that be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? So he's saying, man, if it's 50 people there, you're going to destroy that whole place, Sodom and Gomorrah, the whole town, them two towns. And what if it's 50 people in there that are righteous? You're going to destroy them with the wicked, basically what he's saying. 26. And the Most High said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, I will spare all the place for their sake. You see what I'm saying? See how this works when you have the favor, or you are operating. You know what? A lot of people not getting really touched is because you're like a buffer for them. But see, it's not 50 there. You know what I'm saying? In the story, we know that didn't happen. You know, they was doing some man on man activities. You know what I'm saying? And like the guy, this nephew, if the men didn't step in, they would to get his nephew, they would to turn him around. You know what I'm saying? And it was about to go bad for him. You know what I'm saying? And they had already took hold and grabbed him. They was getting ready to turn him around. It wasn't gonna be a good look. You know what I'm saying? Because he was taking too long to tell them about them two, that the men that are here that's going to destroy the city, because they was inside Lot's house. You know what I'm saying? Just like Abraham took and fed them and stuff and tried to take care of them, Lot did the same once they got to Sodom and Gomorrah, because he was there. So before they destroy the city, they're going to get the righteous out. See, the favorite ones out. You see what I'm saying? This is already being answered. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be answered. And he spake unto him again and said, peradventure, if there be 40 found there. And he said, I would not do it for the 40's sake. So he said, if it's 40 people there, Abraham trying to get a number, man. He trying to work that number 50. He said he wouldn't do it for 50. And he already know it's wicked, so that's why he dropping the number. And he said unto him, O Lord, let not thou be angry, and I will speak. Peradventure thee shall 30 be found there. And he said, I will not do it if I find 30 there. And he said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord. Peradventure that thou have 20. No, we're getting bad. Out of 2 cities, 20 people. 20 people, you know what I'm saying? So basically just really like this family, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's really there. And he said, let not the Lord be angry if I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 be found there. And said, I will not destroy it for the 10's sake. You see what I'm saying? How the favor people that's out there, they need you around. They might hate you to look at you because you remind them of the Creator, but deep down inside in their spirit, they know they wrong, and that's the reason why they hate you. And then they might be so far in that they don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they need you. You know what I'm saying? You see how this thing go? 10 people is hard. 10 people could hold that whole place up. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why it's important to live a certain life for the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Because you holding a lot of people in a community up. You know what? You helping a lot of people with their call and their duty here on this earth. Don't never take your job lightly. That's what my job is. My job is to help people. My job is to, you know, the Most High gave me this gift to correct a lot of problems I had when I was younger about being taught a whole lot of false stuff and not being able to prove it with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And to make me a mediator when it comes to this truth, you know, against a lot of people that's out there not speaking truth. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame we run around here on something elementary. You know, Noah. We think that there was 2 animals for every animal on this earth. He brought male and female, like 2 birds, male and female. You know, the clean animals, he brought them on a boat by 7s. And the unclean animals, he brought them on but we didn't even know that. You know, this Genesis chapter, let me go ahead and pause this. So it is important. Like I say, at the end of the day, that he wouldn't even destroy this place for 10 people. You know, and you know, that's why us as a people, we really need to be on our guard so we can be a betterment for this earth and people at the end of the day. And it says 33, and it says, and the Most High went his way, and as soon as he had left with communion with Abraham, and Abraham returned to his place. So the men were on their way to the city, you know, and that's in the next chapter over, to doom Sodom and Gomorrah. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at eve. So in the evening, and Lot and Lut, that's his name in Hebrew, sat at the gate of Sodom, and Lut, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself, same way Abraham, bowed himself to his face toward the ground, and said, behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed them greatly, and they turned in unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast. But they must have been eating good. And he baked unleavened bread, got that matzah, and they did eat. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lut and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them. Let's see what trying to know, that they want to know him. This is yada. They want to know. I'm looking up this word. They want to know. They want to make acquaintance with this man. Okay. So the two angels went down, and they decided they wasn't going to go to Luke's house or Lot's house, but he cooked for them. He washed their feet. They came before it's time to go to bed. All men, young and old, like the scriptures say. And everyone came to his quarter, the men of Sodom. And they going to come knock on Luke's door. Where the men's at that you got in your house? You know what I'm saying? It was that bad. To the whole, hold on a second. Hey. Okay, give me a little bit, and I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna finish up this teaching real quick, and I'm gonna call you right back. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Y'all have to forgive me. It's a lot going on behind the scenes, but anyway, it is too hot not to have no AC. But here we go. Now they out there inquiring about the men, and said, "I pray you, brethren, do not do so wickedly." You know what I'm saying? Because he already know how they for to get down. He said, "Behold, I have 2 daughters, which have not known a man." So they ain't had sex. They were virgins. They have not known, because they wanted to know them. See in verse 5, they wanted to know. And this same word, when that phrase, when you go back to Genesis, and Adam knew Eve, and then next thing you know, it says that Eve was his wife, and Adam knew Eve, and then next thing you know, it's a sexual term, and say they want to know him. So he said, "Man, I got 2 daughters which have not known a man. I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as good in your eyes." Boy, he finna give up his daughters, man. Boy, I don't know, boy, it's some tough, boy. He was defending them angels, boy. Them boys rock hard with the boulevard, with the Most High people. It says, "Only these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the sword, under the shadow of my roof." I'm sorry. And it says, "And they said, stand back." And they said again, the one fella came into sojourn, and he needs to be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. So they telling you, look here, Lot saying, "Man, I got some daughters. Do whatever you want to do. Just lead them in." And these boys so hard up on some Fleece Johnson type things going. They want some backside for real. They trying to get the backside. You know what I'm saying? To show you how sick this place. This is where you got the word Sodom from a city. The word sodomite comes from the root of this word. Now, I'm not, what people do is what people do. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see in this story, it's not favored. I'm going to say that. You know what I'm saying? To the point, they said, "Look, you taking too long. We going to do worse with how we was going to do them to you." They had already kicked good on yoke y'all, loot up, a lot, some of y'all know, and then grab him all by his stuff. He can't go nowhere. They probably turning him around, man. The opposite direction. You don't never want to turn around, man. Turn around, man. Man, I don't know. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I remember. I know this is off the script. I know this is way out there. But see, I ain't never worry about being embarrassed for the Most High's people and things of that nature. Many people know me, know my life is an open book to a degree. And I remember one time I got in an accident, a car accident. I was with somebody and they got in a car accident. and for them to check eternal bleeding. And one of the checks was they done basically what they do when they check your prostrate. You know, you know, it's basically was like a prostrate check. You know what I'm saying? Where the doctor, you know, first told me to cough. You know, I had my pants down. First told me to cough. Had my hands on on this desk or whatever, and he checked, and then could wonder why he, he kind of he's not be comfortable. I was like, what is he talking about? And then he was talking about to check for a prostrate. Now prior to then, I was a young man. I didn't know nothing about what that it signified. But man, that man, bruh, that dude put them gloves on and he put some, I guess that's lube. Hey, I know this is way off script, but hey man, I had to turn around and make sure this man ain't done something else. I mean, he was checking my prostrate, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Man, I couldn't even imagine what men go through on some stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'll tell you right now, man, I was about to pass out. You know what I'm saying? Man, he said, man, we about to do worse with thee. You see that verse 9? We will now deal worse with thee than with him. You know what I'm saying? They pressed sore upon the man. Even Luke, you know what I'm saying? They was not for to play no games, man. Them boys for to come down. Man, just from that experience alone, I know, man, I know I wouldn't want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? It says, but the men put forth their hand and pulled Luke into the house to them and shut the door. So the men reached out and grabbed Lot and pulled him in the house. And it says, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. So they smote them. They put light in their face. They couldn't see. And the men said unto Luke, hast thou done here any besides son-in-law? And the daughters whatsoever thou hast bring them out of this place. So they smote them. They smote the guys. You know what I'm saying? No, hold on. Yeah, and they smote the guys with blindness. Okay, verse 11. They smote the guy with blindness, small and great. And they was just out of there. They couldn't even see. They had to blind them. And then if you read other versions, they say that they was groping, still trying to find the person. But in this story, as it goes on, they were supposed to, Luke, he was it was like get your daughters or whatever and get up out of here. And I'm not trying to spend all my time on this particular passage, but it tell you that I'm gonna drop down to matter of fact, I better take my time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to just do favor and maybe respect today, because it's so much I'm not gonna get to, and I know y'all see that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of scripture. And but anyway, I'm gonna spend a little time here, and it says, and Luke said unto them, verse 18, oh, not my Lord. It says, behold, thy servant has found grace in thy sight, that thou hast magnified thy mercy, and thou hast showed unto me in saving my life, and cannot escape the mountain, lest some evil take men, and I shall die. Behold, now this city is near to flee to, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto them, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing, and I will not overthrow this city, for thou thou hast spoken. You see, they wanted to take him to a specific place, but you know what? Lot kept procrastinating and like messing around. I ain't gonna say procrastinating, but was messing around, and he was like, "Look, I'll take you here, and if you take me here," and the angel said, "I'm not gonna destroy the city that I'm gonna take you to. It's this city that's here. We're gonna destroy Sodom and Gomorrah." And look at 22. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till I come thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zor. And the sun was rising upon the earth when Lot entered into Zor. Then the Most High rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire. And it says, the Most High out of heaven. And it says, and he overthrew these cities and all the plains and the inhabitants of the cities that which grew upon the ground. And it says, but his wife looked back from behind. She became a pillar of salt, because see, she was told not to look back further up. You know, and that's something too. You know, when the Most High deliver us from something, you're not supposed to spend a lot of time dwelling on old stuff. You know, at some point we gotta go and deal with where we at in the future of our work, because sometimes your greater work is before you. It's not in what you've done already. It's just like Abraham. They told him, man, we're gonna give you back them years. You 75 years old. You should have been had kids. But you know what? We now for to get you in the game and having kids, and you're gonna not only gonna have that, but you're gonna build a great nation from your loins. You're gonna have a great call, and all the other nations gonna be blessed. The Most High then chose us to put us in position. It doesn't matter if you're old, if you don't get to your objective when you're younger. The thing is getting to the objective. That's what's most important. Getting to the objective. You know, and like I said, to be a blessing for people. People need you and me to be on our. Sometimes we are a blessing for some. Sometimes we make others rich. We make ourselves rich. It don't even matter. It's not about money at the end of the day, but I'm just using that. You know, some people are dependent on us to get their blessing. You know, just like here, wherever the angels and he was taking, messing around or whatever, the angels like, go to this city. Okay, well, hurry up, and then, no, go to this city. You know what I'm saying? You're going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But wherever they was going to go, that place would have been spared. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, his wife got caught looking back. Can't go back. The Most High done delivered and moved on. Can't go back. Because you'll be a creature and have to stay back there. You don't never want. She had to stay back there. You know. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Okay, see this mountain right here? This is Lot's wife right here on this mountain. She wasn't supposed to look over across that sea. You understand what I'm saying? Still back in the past, where she looked at and left. All kind of future. Lot and them moved on, lived, survived. She never left the past, and that's the thing. You never leave the past if you stay back there. You have to move forward. You have to progress. You have to move on. You can't stay in certain positions of the past. It's never gonna go good at all. So I hope that I touch, because it's so many things more I could talk about, but what I'm going to do is try to make this into a 2-part series. So I'm going to jump to respect. But why you want to be in the favor of the Most High. You know what? The favor of the Most High was to do what was instructed. Everybody else left this area. She stayed back. You know what? It's a many of Lot's wives out here today in this current time because they're living in the past. Because they're living in the past. Many. Because they can't move on to get their blessing. People are dependent on you and me to be there, because he wouldn't destroy those places for 10 people. He left a whole city if 10 people was in there righteous. That's letting you know you're accounting for people. You know. And here's a whole nother story here. This number 16. Man, this is a story of Favour. I know this video long, so I'm gonna try to find a good place to leave off. But I'm gonna come back and touch this story. But I'm gonna talk about respect. You know, at the end of the day, the Most High is gonna be respected and he gonna be feared. At the end of the day, you can do it in graces and mercy, or you can do it in total fear and calamity. But he gonna be respected and feared. You ain't got to like these commandments, you ain't got to love these commandments, but you better respect them for the universal principle. And if you don't respect them, it's always something bad coming for you. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna go good. Show you. Let's just put the word respect in there. Let's go to Exodus 2. Let's do this. Let's go to Exodus 2 and 25. You know, when the Most High, this is after Abraham. This is when they're in Egypt and doing hard bondage. You know what I'm saying? And this is the 24th verse. Shemot 2 and 24. And God heard their groaning, because they was working hard building those constructs, you know, and working tough and being mistreated. And they were praying up to the Most High. And the Most High heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them. You know what? He remembered his covenant, so he gave respect to them. You know what I'm saying? You get respect when you're in right standing. You know, matter of fact, let me do it this way. I'm gonna put in respect. Let's get it. Deuteronomy 26 and 9. I'm gonna go a little bit above that, and it says, Deuteronomy 26 and 7, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and a 100 shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. And this is what the Most High is given to the power of the people, you know, to have power over all the things that these people try to plot against you on a day-to-day basis, whether you at work, whether it's family members, wherever you at, you know what, to prosper you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about numbers. You don't need you can deal with a whole lot of numbers of the people when the Most High is behind you. You know what I'm saying? And 9, for I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. You know what? The Most High will have respect. Well, it's all about keeping these commandments. And the Most High have respect for a person like that. That if you keep these commandments, you'll get respect. And I'm going to end it here in the book of Numbers, chapter 16. Book of Numbers, chapter 16. And we dealing with Korah, rebellion. Show you how the Most High do when it comes to respect. And we're going to end it here. And I'll be them pretty much. I'm still going to talk on my next video. Most High say the same. Still about favor, but we're going to transition into fear. Because that's some very important things. If you have these things, and if you operate in these things, it's will be no way you should not be blessed. There's no way you should not be chosen. No way you should not fulfill the dreams that you have. You know what I'm saying? These are simple things that one must have to be able to do these things. To get the favor of the Most High, you have to keep the commandments of the Most High and the testimony, you know, and the witness of His Son. You know what I'm saying? Your Yeshua, or some of y'all know it's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the book of Numbers. I'm gonna end it here on this example. Korah's rebellion, and now Korah, the son of is Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, and the sons of Elab and On, the son of Peleth, the son of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. So out of these different families here in verse 1, they rose up to go against Moses. 250 princes, okay? And they gathered themselves together against Moses and Aaron. Now it's just two. It's just two. We got against 250. And said unto them, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the elders of the congregation are holy, all of them, every one of them, and the Lord is with them. Wherefore then lift yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face, and he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him have he chosen, will he cause to come near unto him. So he's saying, look here, Korah. So you gonna get your little 250 men, and y'all running this show. Y'all wasn't the one holding the staff up coming across the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? That's how people do. They think you're greater than you because they get a little. Some people are operating just like I told you because of your sacrifice for them. You know what I'm saying? They winning. You know, when you come into somebody's life, you make their life better. You know, when you're a righteous person, you make that person's life better. That person will see it. That person will be blessed because you blessed. The other nation are blessed when Israel blessed. They don't even really get their blessing until Israel bless them. You know what I'm saying? Israel gonna eat first. To the Jew first, then the Gentile. Didn't Paul tell y'all that? Or Shaul, we're gonna call him by it. He said the blessings come to the Jew first, then the Gentile. You know what I'm saying? It's a structure and an order. It's a favored and a chosen people, like I started in Deuteronomy 6 and 8. He chose himself a special people, a peculiar people unto himself. These are the people that's going to keep the commandments. They're very important. They're so important. This is why the others can exist for a time. Not to get cocky or nothing like that. Nobody's saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's very important that you keep a relationship with the Creator, for instance, for your kids, because it's protection for your kids, protection for your family, because somebody's going to stand for that family, or that co-worker, or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just your extended family at the end of the day. And it says, so they come up like they wanted to smoke with Moses, and Moses fell on his face, you know what I'm saying? You know, verse 4. And Moses said, amen, tomorrow in the evening. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see who going to come down to the Most High. And he said, this do, take your censers, Korah, and all of his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man who the Lord doeth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray, ye sons of Levi, seeth it but a small thing unto you, that the God of Israel have separated you from the house of from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, stand before the congregation to minister to them. And he brought thee near unto him, and all the brothers and the sons of Levi with thee, to seek ye the priesthood also, for which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord. And what is Aaron, that ye murmur against him? And Moses said unto Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, which said, We will not come up. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land floweth with milk and honey, to kill us to the wilderness, except thou thyself altogether to be a prince of us? Or all this was that I just read, basically they were saying, Dathan and Abiram was saying, man, okay, it was a small thing, it wasn't nothing to you getting us over here from the land of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and bringing us to, because right here we in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, we can die out here, we ain't got no water, we thirsty, you know what I'm saying, we just as powerful as you, ain't we? Don't we got the bloodline? Ain't we in Israel? You know what I'm saying? But they not there to do your blessing like you. Anyway, moreover, thou hast not brought us to the land of flowing milk and honey, and has given us inheritance of the fields and vineyards, but thou put the eyes of these men will not come up. And Moses was very wroth, because he thought some people that was down with him, but he stuck with Aharon, Aaron, and Moses. But against 250 people, right, that rose up and say, hey, man, we ain't dealing with you. You ain't in charge. We in charge. And they wasn't the one that was going at the burning bush. See, you was at the burning bush when the Most High spoke your dream to do. Can't nobody do your dream but you. You was at the bush. You know what? To take you to another station, sometimes you need that husband, or you need that wife that can be that helpmate, you know what I'm saying, to bring you and elevate you. That's why y'all work in parallel and work together for the common cause that everybody gonna be blessed around y'all. That's just like Abraham. The other nations are blessed from Sarah and him. You know what I'm saying? And we still dealing with disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And Moses was very wroth and said unto the Most High, respect not thou their offerings. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. Now Moshe done went over. He mad now because they them boys done got fly. They been doing little priestly duties. They think they got all the game. And Moses mad. He said Moses was raw. And he said, he asked the Most High, respect not their offering. You know what I'm saying? He said, I have not taken one ass from them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I like that language though. You know what I'm saying? And Moses said unto Korah, be thou and all thy company before the Lord, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow. And they take every man his censer and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Lord every man his censer, 250 censers also, and Aaron each one of you his censer. And they took every man his censer and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. And Moses spake, and the Most High spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. Boy, see what I'm saying? See, you got the fake with the real. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a destiny to be like Moses and Aaron, and some people wasn't made to be like Moses and Aaron. You know what I'm saying? But see, they think that they good. You know what? Some people are called to be heads of people, tens, thousands. Some people have different numbers, tens, maybe hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe twos. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to fulfill our destiny. You know what I'm saying? So the other people can get covered. You know what I'm saying? And it says, separate yourselves, man. Now look at this verse. Most I say, I'm about to destroy these, but I'm about to give them all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? It says, separate yourselves from the congregation that I may consume them in a moment. And they fell upon their faces and said, O God, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and thou shalt be wrought with all the congregation. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation, get ye up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, Abraham, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of all these wicked men, and touch not of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all of their sin. So he gat up to the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side, and Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. So he said, about what's getting ready to happen, man, I ain't done nothing. Hey, man, I ain't done this by my own mind. I'm just following what the Most High say. Y'all boys think y'all was got all the smoke, man. They at their tents, man, with their wives and children, man. Hard in the paint, I'm telling you, man. And Moses saying, hey, man, I didn't do this with my own mind. 29. And it says, if these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord have not sent me. So he's saying, man, if nothing happened to these people, and nothing bad get ready to happen to these guys, then, hey, man, the Most High ain't sent me. You know what I'm saying? But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. You see, the thing about it is, he took their wives and their children. Their wives and their children about to get the smoke. The ground about to open up. And you know, just like in Florida, they had them sinkholes, they open and close, swallow a whole house and close back up. This stuff still happening today, especially in Florida. Happen several times a year in Florida. You know, a whole house will get swallowed up, and the earth closed up. So there's not nothing that ain't still happening today. But the miracle here, they got swallowed up. And see, that's why you don't want to be linked to no. If you're a woman and you want to choose a good husband, you don't want to choose somebody like Dathan or Abraham or the other one, whatever his name is. You don't want to be like them, because look, they getting the smoke because they attached to these jokers. Man, attached to somebody that got favor, somebody that got respect of the Most High, somebody that properly fears the Most High, but not walking in fear at the same time on earthly things. So we're gonna say that. So he said, man, if the Most High for to do a new thing, man, if I'm not a prophet, if after this none of them are dead or messed off, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's saying, but I'm the man through the Most High. If the earth if it opens up and swallow them up, them and their wives and their children. And it came to pass that he had made an end of speaking all these words, and the ground clave asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that pertained unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that pertained to them went down alive in the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished among the congregation. And all of Israel were round about them, fled at the cry of them, for they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. So everybody that witnessed, so he consumed the 250 men with the incense. You see, that's the thing about this right here, man. There's certain people are put here to be the elect. And certain people are put here to be common, a common man. You know, just a normal everyday man. And some people are put here to be the elect, to be something like Moses, Moshe. You know, we have to fulfill the call of the duty of our lives because people are dependent on us. Now we see when we act, there's some people acting, thinking that they're hard, that wasn't in position, trying to flex. You know what I'm saying? Like they just as important, and they can do the work, and they wasn't called, they wasn't chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. They call themselves prophets. They call themselves, equal with Moses, but they wasn't chosen. You chosen people out there, you have work to do. You know what I'm saying? And let this be a lesson. You can't have no weak people be behind no weak people. You know what I'm saying? Now you married to this joker, you got to smoke this because of affiliation. See, all that pertained to him. Man, got swallowed up. And the people ran their witnesses because they were thinking it was going to happen to them. Because period, self-preservation. Riding the open up, oh Lord, I can see it now, oh Lord. And you can hear him down there hollering, ah! You know what I'm saying? Most High ain't out here playing. Like I say, nothing more powerful than the Most High. You had 2 against 250. You know what? The Most High still got them all today on some of it if we would act right and keep the Most High's commandment and honor him and do everything we supposed to do and walk the walk we supposed to do. 2 took out 250 with the help of the Most High. I want y'all to remember that. Now I'm going to pick up where this one left off. The Most High say the same because we're not going to get to these scriptures. Probably going to have more by tomorrow if the Most High let me see tomorrow. And if His will. So at the end of the day, say Shabbat Shalom. We got to take care of a few issues. So that's why I'm going to have to kind of get this video because, my oldest boy had the AC issue. And y'all know it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take care of it. So I want to say Shabbat Shalom to everybody. All praise to the Most High. Abba Nawa. Yehovah. And that's going to be it. Shabbat Shalom.